So yeah, it's very interesting to me that basically I'm on the pursuit right now in my life of self-security, self-acceptance, self-confidence. Like, I'm just really, like, my goal and mission is to reparent myself, take as good of care of myself as I can, love myself, because I have consistently been seeking validation outside of myself. So that is my ultimate goal. Find love and worth and everything within myself. When you start to do that, everybody starts coming for you. That's what it seems like. Literally, when you start trying to love yourself in a world full of people that hate themselves, it becomes scary, because that's what it really comes down to. Everything in our society, let's talk about just media, for example. Everything in the media is designed for you to hate yourself. They can paint it as like, oh, no. It's all like, consumerism is all designed for, if you hate this about yourself, you will want the next best thing. And it's all this like competition mindset. And I believe that's why we're so competitive and every man for ourselves, is because of consumerism, because it's everybody trying to have the better thing, the better look, the better face, the better body, the better stuff. And it's just like, the more that they can sell you that dream that if you have the next best thing, that you will be better and you will be happy. It's such a fucking lie. It's literally such a lie, because look at any fucking person, and not like the celebrities that are constantly like showing their wealth. I'm talking about, like, let's talk about Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, he wanted to be a famous comedian and actor more than anything. He practiced all these manifestation techniques, and then as soon as he got famous, he was like, wow, now I just want to like find myself. Like, he literally realized, like, wow, none of this money and fame like means anything, because I'm still a person just like anybody else. So why, like, there's been so many people, and why do you think so many celebrities, of course we found out that there's other stuff going on, but why do you think so many celebrities are so they all turn to drugs and just like this overconsumption lifestyle? They need the bigger car, more money, they need to show it off, they need more drugs, more partying, because it's never enough. As soon as you start filling that fucking hole, that void of like needing to be the best or be happy, it will get bigger. The hole just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you need more and more and more things to fill it. And so that's why, like, I am not trying to live that life. I don't give a fuck about material things. Obviously everybody does a little bit, but I am not trying to make my life mission about money and being the best and being this. I want to grow my fucking soul, okay? Because I have seen firsthand within myself that the more I search outward, the more that I look for validation in the outward, whether it's with food, people, sex, anything, it never fucking makes me happy. In fact, I feel way more depressed than I ever have. Because it's like, the more that you go outward, the more that yourself literally disintegrates and you just become nothing. And so the more that you focus inward with things about yourself and taking care of yourself and learning about yourself and growing your mind and your spirit and your heart and paying attention to your emotions, you will notice like this connection with yourself start to grow, and your self-confidence will grow, and you just become a more vibrant, positive person that lifts people up and that people want to be around. And that's who I want to be. Like, I don't care about getting the most money or views or fame or anything. Like, obviously I want to be an influencer, but you know why? It's because I want to help people. I want to help people on a large scale. And sure, would it be nice that with that comes like not having to worry about financial stuff and having a home and being able to like provide for people? Yes, that would be fucking amazing. But ultimately my goal is to become my best self and then help others become their best selves. Because is that not the point of this fucking life? Like, sometimes I genuinely feel like I'm living in some universe, reality, where everybody is mental and asleep, because it feels so obvious to me. Like, why wouldn't we be trying to become better, to help each other? And it's like, people will sit there and talk about all these things they have, and it's like you can see their insecurities clear as day. Like, they're just speaking them out loud, like being mean to each other, throwing these little digs, and I'm just like, how have you not realized it yet? And obviously you need to have compassion for these people, because They, like, okay, I feel like certain traumas or things teach you this stuff. And there's certain people that, I don't know, maybe that's not true though, because I've known people that have gone through really traumatic things and they still haven't learned lessons to be like more humble or to not be mean to people. Like, they just continue doing the same shit. I saw this quote, I don't know who said this, but I saw some girl saying how some people, actually most people, they just get older. They don't learn anything. Some people are in like their old age or 40s or whatever, and they just have gotten older. Nothing about them has grown. They haven't learned anything. And that is the scariest thing to me. God help me. If I am 80 years old and I am doing the same shit, God help me. Like, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I want to be leveling up all the time. And I feel like I am. Like, I feel like I have a lot, and I'm proud of myself for that. But God fucking help me if I'm just doing the same cycles forever and ever and ever and ever. And I'm just so sick of, like, when you are trying to break cycles, when you are trying to change yourself for the better, it's like everybody around you cannot fucking stand it. And if we take it back to energy or God versus the devil, sometimes I talk in like religious terms, but like my beliefs change all the time. So like when I say God, I mean positivity, love, like, you know, that type of energy, you know it. And then there's negativity, the devil, demons, whatever. You can call it whatever the fuck you want. There's two opposing energies and you know what they feel like, okay? So those two energies, basically, I feel like whenever you start trying to get right with the positive energy, with God, you're trying to do things that are in like a God serving way. And when I mean that, I don't mean like rules and restrictions. I mean like basically you're helping people, you're taking care of yourself, and you're being healthy. I feel like that's basically serving a positive energy. And then when you start doing that, it's like these negative entities literally start attracting to you like moths to a motherfucking flame. And if you're into spirituality and you're kind of like trying to do this, you've probably fucking seen it. Like, I've been talking about this in the past videos, like how the devil will test you, or all these weird things will start happening as soon as you start bettering yourself. And I'm just like, I'm so sick and tired of it. I'm so sick and tired of everybody who hates themselves expecting me to fucking hate myself too. Like, no, you're not gonna make me hate myself. If I want to fucking love myself and be confident and believe in myself, why are people so quick to put you down? Like, it's actually weird, it's icky, and it's just crazy because, and it will be your own family too, most of the time. Like, most of the time, it's the closest people to you, and it's so weird to me. Like, it's so weird. It'll be the closest people to you that don't want you to shine, that bring out their insecurities on you and try to tell you to play small, or try to tell you that you can't. And it's like, what happened to when we were fucking kids and every little thing you did was so amazing? Like, you could fucking wave your hand and your parents would freak out because, oh my god, it's your first wave. And it's like they get so used to you and your amazingness and your beauty, and then they start to like see the flaws in you. And it's like, there are, obviously everybody has things to change, but it's like the flaws that they're seeing in you are their flaws that they see in themselves. And I'm just so sick of people not being self-aware of their own insecurities that they take out on people. And I'm sure I do this fucking too, but I feel like I've gotten pretty self-aware, like, and I know what my insecurities are, and I try not to take them out on people, because it's like, and sometimes I do like think thoughts, and then I'm like, okay, that was projection. Why are you thinking that about that person? Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously I'm not perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect. But it's just like, I'm tired of like the society we live in not even trying to be self-aware, it feels like. And obviously like things are changing a lot. I've seen a lot of people and things changing in the media, becoming more like people trying to better themselves, better their mental health, all of that. But I still, in my everyday life, I face it all the time. And so maybe like I know that I need to experience more like social circles and things like that, but I'm just saying, like, it's crazy to me how insecure and mean people are to each other when you are just trying to become your best self. And I'll never understand it. I feel like, yes, do I have insecurities? Yes, but for the most part, like, majority of my fucking brain, I'm constantly thinking of ways to help people, or like I'm just wanting them to be better. And I know these people never think of me. I know they don't. And you could say like, oh, you don't know that, but like, I just know that like the way that I think of people, I know they don't think of me. Like, I'll see a video and I'll be like, oh my god, I should send that to this person. But I know damn well like they just are gonna think like, why would you care this much about, but that's the thing, like I'm always thinking about people's like dreams and ambitions and like becoming their best self, and it's just so crazy to me that people are like operating on the opposite of that. Like they're thinking of people's downfalls, and they're actively like putting insecurities in your head and saying things that they don't need to say. And it's like, do people not realize how important and strong their words are? Do people not realize that their words literally have the power to fucking change someone's entire life just by telling them that they're good at something, that they believe in them, that they're proud of them for doing the things that they're doing? Like, Jesus Christ, like everybody's struggling with mental health. Life is fucking hard. I'm not surprised if everybody is fucking depressed and on the verge, because we've seen like the statistics, and with the way like the economy is and everything, I wouldn't be surprised. But people want to act like they're all fine, and as soon as you start talking about your struggles, it's like they turn the other fucking cheek. They act like everyone's better than you. Everyone just wants to have the next best thing, and it's like, bro, we are all fucking struggling in some way. Why can we not lift each other up and tell each other that we're doing a good job? Because if you do that, you literally have the fucking power to change somebody's entire life. And I want to tell you a story of me doing that recently. Basically, like, there's somebody that I work with that they were so depressed, like I could just see it. And so instantly, like, I'm finding ways to help them because that's who I am. I want to be a fucking, like, I don't know what I want to be exactly, but I know it's something to do with life coaching, giving advice, whatever the fuck that looks like, that's what I want to do. And I was talking to them, and they basically opened up saying like, yeah, I've been feeling depressed lately, blah, blah, blah. And so I literally went on this whole spiel about like, things in themselves that they need to heal, because I can just see it. Like when you're tapped into energy, you can just see what people's kind of like, and obviously I asked questions, I didn't just assume, but like you can see what people's areas are that they need to kind of like heal from. And I can see it in myself too. Like I'm not just like pointing at everybody else. Like I do this with myself. 444 on the car. But yeah, so, and then I told them all these affirmations that I say every day. And I basically gave them this whole spiel about how they need to love themselves first. They need to put themselves first and work on themselves and kind of like do some shadow work on their self-worth. Tell me why this person literally in the next few weeks had like a pep in their step. They literally came to me and told me that they feel a lot better, that they're starting to feel more confident, that they've been saying the affirmations every day and it's made a huge difference. Like, bro, I didn't need to do that, but why the fuck wouldn't I? Why wouldn't you take the time to help somebody? You don't need to be friends with them or close to them. Your words have so much power, and if you have the ability to give somebody advice or just tell them that they're doing a good job, to tell them not to worry, that they're doing fine, why the fuck wouldn't you? This whole energy of people they're trying so hard to fight and claw out of the fucking hole that they're in, and then you're gonna sit there and basically be like, oh, you shouldn't feel good about yourself. Like, obviously, nobody ever outright says that for the most part, but it's like in the little digs where they fucking make you feel stupid for feeling good about something, or they make you feel stupid for the way that you think. I'm so tired of it, and I'm just like, I can't be around this energy in 2025, and I'm not operating on it. And anytime that I get a fucking insecure thought where I try to like maybe make fun of somebody else or tear them down, I'm gonna fucking clock myself, because I don't want to be that person. I don't want those types of people around me. I am just like, guys, I feel different. I really fucking do. Last year, the beginning of the year last year, I had all the same goals that I have now, but I didn't feel like this. Something's fucking different. I entered into a new reality, and I truly fucking believe like good shit is about to happen. To me, to you, to everybody in the world that is fucking trying. But here's the thing, you have to try. You have to put in the effort. Because again, we've heard this before, but literally nobody's coming to do it for you. Figure out your insecurities. Figure out the things that you're doing to self-sabotage. Figure out the things that you fucking love about yourself and lift those up and try to heal the parts of yourself that are broken. Guys, it's fucking 2025. We have big goals. We have big dreams. Like, you aren't getting any younger, so it's time to do this. We are no longer waiting for things to change. We are no longer watching all these things on the outside and focusing on the negative. We are no longer dealing with shitty people. We are no longer continuing to self-sabotage. We are no longer not following our fucking dreams, because weirdo losers that are insecure with themselves, don't want us to, because they don't want us to see our shine. Like, imagine where the fuck you could be if you really put in all of that work into yourself. Imagine where you could be. Guys, I channel like songs a lot of the times. Like, if you understand spiritual senses, I would say my strongest one is clairaudience, which is where you hear things. I just heard the song by Taylor Swift. I forget the title, but it's like, don't you worry your pretty little mind, people throw rocks at things that shine and they make love look hard. Literally, that's the vibe. People throw rocks at things that shine. Why? So guys, today I'm gonna give you a mission. If you got it to this point in the video, please help somebody today. Tell somebody, give somebody a compliment. That's your mission today. Give somebody a compliment, and especially to somebody that feels like they need it. Like, try to tap into your intuition, and if they feel like they need love, they need support, give them that. My name is Sydney. If you like my vibe, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.